The morning is crisp today, but not frosty. 5,000 feet above sea level, this mountain is only a few days' ride from the Mexico border. It's hotter than blazes from June to September. This summer was especially dry, so autumn is tiptoeing in gently. As I work, the linens stretch like soldiers in a line, and they represent souls, lives, pasts, futures. Plucking free the next set of wooden pins sends another miner's shirt tumbling into the basket. When the stamp mill was in operation, the whole town of Kenworthy was astir. Noise rang from one end of town to the other, from the clackety steam engine and its massive churning belt and the steel stamps that the engine powered up and down. Daily, the heavy feet pounded atop ore carved from the mine, pulverizing the chunks of rock, proving their worthlessness year after year. Up and down the stamps crushed as miners unloaded carts of ore. The hungry beast ground anything it was fed, including our futures, and families were just as hungry for a sign of gold, some sign of hope. Now the mine is quiet, and hope is as dusty as everything else. All we hear is come nightfall when all the abandoned dogs that have turned wild howl at the moon. That is Kenworthy now.
"Pardon me, ma'am. I don't wish to startle you."
I turn. A man stands only a dozen paces away. My heart threatens to still at the sight of broad shoulders lit by the morning glow. Hope dies as quickly. It is not John, my husband. This man grips a hat in his hands. He's pale, not sickly so, just nervous. At least he's not holding a bucket, as the others did, feigning the need for milk when they've come instead for a wife. I steel my features so apprehension won't show. "Washing's turned out on Fridays," I say, even though he isn't one of the regulars.
"Apologies, ma'am. I didn't come for wash work."
He surveys the open landscape as though to steel his nerves. To his credit, his eyes don't graze my form as other men's have done. Another shirt comes down. I fold it swiftly. Chores need doing. Yet as eager as I am for the breakfast eggs, I'm more enticed to have this conversation away from the confines of the barn. The stranger steps closer. In the haze of dawn, I can just see that his features, while plainly laid out, are clean. He's freshly shaved. Built strong, if not lean, from hard work. His hands know the grit of wood and earth, and that is just what any woman in this land longs to see. "I'm afraid my answer must be no." I state it loud enough to be heard, clear enough that he'll believe. He halts, lowers the wilted hat to his side.
"I haven't asked anything yet, ma'am."
Warmth tinges the back of my neck. Before it spreads into true embarrassment, he continues.
"I don't have much to offer, Mrs. Cohen. If you seek passage away from here for you and your child, I have it at the ready. There's a group of us leaving for Arizona at week's end."
"There is no parson in town, sir?" No means of marrying. I fold a threadbare coat.
"No, but there will be one along the drive. I mean that honorably, Mrs. Cohen."
There are so few people left here in Kenworthy that I can't help but wonder, will this be the last batch of settlers to escape a darkening fate? Is this the end, then? The final bridge to freedom before winter has us cornered? This miner knows as well as I do that women will be as scarce in the next stretch of gold country as they are here. I am one of few, and while I still wear a ring, he must believe, as others do, that my husband is no more. Mr. Cohen's widow. When did that become my name? John has been gone so long that the locals have written him off for dead. Have I? The distant answer keeps me awake night after night.
"I've got a good, sturdy wagon, ma'am. Healthy team of mares. Our group leaves in 3 days for a claim on a homestead north of Phoenix. There's talk of gold."
I want no more talk of gold. No more promises from strangers. A kind gesture, sir, to extend such a living to my daughter and me. The words nearly tremble on my lips.